The Dáil is due to vote in the next hour on the controversial education cuts announced in the budget. The government is expected to defeat the opposition motion condemning the cuts, despite last night's protest by teachers, students and parents outside Leinster House. The vote comes as a leaked email from Green Party education spokesperson Paul Gogarty emerges, stating that the party may have to pull out of government over the cuts. In the last hour, Green Party Minister Eamon Ryan has defended the cutbacks.
The reality is that due to the wage bill and due to the increasing number of students we have coming into the system, that required the Minister of Education and Government to collectively agree a series of measures which would allow him operate within that budget. And that presents real difficulty and real challenge, but it is something, I believe, within the context of the overall budget arithmetic that we could not avoid.
Speaking in the last few minutes, Paul Gogarty has denied the Green Party are on the verge of leaving government.
That the Green Party, contrary to media reports, we're neither pulling out of government nor are we climbing down on the education issue. We are remaining committed to working within government to effect positive change. Over the last few days, there already have been positive indications coming back. And I want to reassure my colleagues in the opposition benches that there will continue to be progress, and I am glad to be part of the solution.
A new report out this morning predicts a continued slowdown for the Irish economy. Bank of Ireland says it expects the Irish economy to shrink next year. In its latest outlook, the bank says it expects national income to fall for the first decline in 25 years. The report says it expects unemployment to hit 7% in 2009, moving the economy away from full employment for the first time in 10 years. The trial of a Dublin teenager charged with murder has entered its final stages. Finn Colclay is accused of the murder of Sean Nolan last year. The 18-year-old was stabbed to death on Waterloo Road in Dublin. Yesterday, the court heard how Finn Colclay told Gardaí that the stabbing was an accident. Up to 50 people have been killed and hundreds injured in a series of bombings in northern India. The separatist group, the United Liberation Front of Assam, is being blamed for the attacks.
The death toll after the coordinated series of blasts across India's northeastern state of Assam is expected to rise after 13 blasts hit 3 towns this morning. Bystanders dragged the wounded and dead to cars that took them to hospitals, while police officers covered the burned remains of the dead with white sheets, leaving them in the street, while firefighters were seen spraying streams of water at charred, twisted cars and motorcycles that littered the blackened road. At least one explosion took place a few hundred yards from the Secretariat, the building that houses the offices of the Chief Minister, the state's top elected official. Police have imposed a curfew on Guwahati city and shut down roads leading in and out of the area after angry locals took to the streets in protest. Dozens of militant separatist groups are active in India's northeast. The groups accuse the government of exploiting the region's natural resources while doing little for the indigenous people. More than 10,000 people have died in separatist violence over the past decade in the region. India has blamed several previous serial attacks in India on Islamic militants from nearby Bangladesh. Conor Tiernan, TV3 News.
A suicide bomber killed himself and at least 4 other people when he blew himself up inside the Afghan Ministry of Information and Culture in Kabul. Dozens of other people were injured in the blast. The Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack. The bomber reportedly shot 2 policemen outside the ministry building before entering the hall inside, where his bomb exploded. The ministry building is in the centre of the city. The death toll from southwestern Pakistan's earthquake has risen to 215 people. Desperate villagers clawed through piles of mud and timber, while others dug mass graves after tremors hit the disputed province of Baluchistan. Army planes ferried tents, medical supplies and blankets to the quake zone, where the 6.4 magnitude jolt left at least 15,000 people homeless.